Mixed results for Cayman's top players at the Cayman Squash Open last night on the glass court at Camana Bay. Let's head there now. Local girl Marlene West had the backing of the packed house for her match with France's Camille Serme. The home support pushed Cayman's best player to a fast start, putting pressure on the French lady, matching her point for point in the first game, which went into extra points before Serme won 14-12. Good start by Marlene. Tough work for the regional refereeing panel on the night. The French #1 then stepped up a notch in the remaining games, closing out the victory 14-12, 11-4, 11-5. But the Cayman crowd had lots to shout about for the next game as top junior Cameron Stafford celebrates his win over Jamaican Anthony Dougal. The teenager, who is ranked as the Caribbean's top under-19 player, showed his class at the highest level, using his speed and excellent shot making for a straight sets win. Cameron needed just 28 minutes to dispatch Dougal, 11-6, 11-9, 14-12. He moves on to face talented Barbadian Sean Simpson tomorrow night in the men's semi. World #1 Nicole David came to the court for the nightcap, and she faced the talented New Zealander Jacqueline Hawkes, who had some help issuing a friendly challenge to David, with some of her countrymen performing the traditional haka dance in support of the New Zealander. Well, Hawkes needed all the help she could get against the reigning world champion and the best in the world, Nicole, putting on a clinical display, beating Hawkes 11-3, 11-5, 11-3 in just over 20 minutes. David moves into tonight's quarterfinals despite the rain, with her sights set on another finals berth. She faces Serme, who beat Marlene West yesterday in tonight's final match. 5 matches are scheduled for tonight, including the first men's semi between Cayman's Dean Watson and Trinidad and Tobago's Colin Ramasra. For the squash fans, Let's Talk Sports that was supposed to be live from Camana Bay tonight has been postponed to tomorrow night because of the rain. So tomorrow night we'll have the semi-finals of the women's and men's tournament live from Camana Bay from 8, and we'll hear from some of the world's top players. So stay tuned for Let's Talk Sports tomorrow night. The highlight of this year's tournament is not just the high-quality squash play, but the unique glass court and junior court at the Camana Bay location. Artisans from Washington constructed the glass court at Camana Bay. Describing it as awesome, Rod Eldridge from McQuill Court Wall said Cayman's glass court posed some challenges with the high winds blowing off the water at Camana Bay, but he's satisfied with the finished product. Also unique is the kids' mini court, aimed at encouraging the youngsters to play the game. Local craftsman Steve Wood of Hammerhead Construction built the miniature court.
Be good to keep the kids in because they're going to see the squash court. They'll come and play the squash, and their parents won't have to worry about them, so they'll have somewhere to play while they're watching the professionals.
Oh, awesome. Really, first time we've gone over the water, you know, and we only do a few outdoor events, but this is just awesome.
We have live coverage of Saturday's final on Westar Cayman 27 this Saturday from 7 p.m. as myself and Marlene West will be doing live coverage of Saturday's finals. And finally, Cayman's under-16 girls produced their best performance of the Caribbean Netball Association Jean-Pierre under-16 championship last night, but lose nail-biter to Guyana at the National Netball Stadium in Barbados 25-24. It couldn't get any closer. Cayman led the game 12-10 at halftime, but the Guyanese battled back in the closing stages for the victory.